Hello everyone and welcome to another video about Harry Potter theory. In today's video we are going to talk about the four founders of Hogwarts. We're going to talk about how Hogwarts was founded, why Hogwarts was founded, and also about the four people who founded it. Hogwarts was founded in the 1990 AD by two witches and two wizards. The two witches was Helga Hufflepuff and Rowena Ravenclaw, and the two wizards was Godric Gryffindor and Salazar Slytherin. The four of them were some of the most respected and powerful wizards and witches of their time. The four of them were also very good friends. Salazar Slytherin was known for being a parson mouth, meaning that he could speak to snakes. And Godric Gryffindor was known for being the best duelist of their time. Helga Hufflepuff was extremely gifted in food spells, and Rowena Ravenclaw was noted for her intelligence and her creativity. Helga and Rowena was the closest friends of the four of them. A popular historical theory is that the name and location of the school were chosen by Rowena Ravenclaw, who dreamt that the hog was leading her to a cliff by a lake, where the school would then later be located. It's also thought that Rowena Ravenclaw came up with the idea of the ever-changing stairs. The school that they decided to create was a castle located somewhere in the highlands of Scotland. The school had a huge lake, a huge property with sloping lawns, and also a giant forest. Both the lake and the forest were filled with many different magical creatures. The four of them put many charms on a castle to make it impossible for any muggle to see. Thanks to the charms, all that the muggles would see were ruins and several warning signs of danger. They also made it so witches and wizards couldn't magically appear or disappear somewhere in the Hogwarts grounds. The school was built in a time where magic was feared by people, and witches and wizards suffered much persecution, which might have influenced in all of the protective charms that the four founders put on the school. The four founders created a lot of subjects for a school. Some of them was charms, astronomy, defense against dark arts, history of magic, herbology, potions, transfigurations, and so on. Helga Hufflepuff had a gift when it came to food-related charms, and the recipes that she created are still used as the basis of Hogwarts' current recipes. The four founders decided to have four houses, and each one of the four houses was named after one of them. And each of them wanted a certain selection of students for their own houses. Hufflepuff wanted her students to be the most loyal, honest, and patient. While the other houses had high standards, she took on the students that both mastered the requirements, along with those who didn't fit the others' requirements. That philosophy and idea that Helga had made the school a better place because she brought people from different backgrounds together. Helga chose a badger as her coat of arms. Gryffindor wanted his students to be brave, courage, be daring, and to have nerve. Gryffindor chose a lion to his coat of arms. Ravenclaw wanted her students to be the most intelligent, to have most wisdom, cleverness, and creativity. Ravenclaw chose an eagle as her coat of arms. Slytherin wanted his students to have the most ambition, to be the most cunning, resourceful, determined, and most of all, he wanted them to have good blood purity. Slytherin chose a snake as his coat of arms. The four houses had their own common rooms. Hufflepuff's common room was near the kitchens, and you had to tap a fake barrel in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff to get in. Gryffindor's common room was on the 7th floor, hidden behind a portrait of the fat lady. You had to give the fat lady a password to get in, and after you had given her the right password, her portrait would then swing up like a door. Slytherin's common room was located in the dungeons underneath the Black Lake and is hidden behind the stone wall. To get in, you then had to need a password, just like Gryffindor. Ravenclaw's common room was located in one of the highest towers of Hogwarts. To get in, you then had to answer a riddle given to you by an eagle door knocker. After many years of the 4 founders choosing their own students, they weren't sure how they were going to sort the students once they were gone. To solve this, Gryffindor took off his hat and all 4 of them enchanted it, and they named it the Sorting Hat. In the early years, everything went well in the school, but eventually tension began to grow between the 4 founders. The reason were that Slytherin despised taking students from Muggle-born families and said that he would not have them in the school. He tried to convince the others to only take students from pure-blood families. The 4 other founders didn't agree with that, especially Gryffindor, who was the most in favor of allowing Muggle-born students in the school. Later, Slytherin and Gryffindor had a huge argument, and there may have been a duel between the two. It were also a civil war between the 2 houses. Slytherin chose to leave the school short of that, but he had a little secret up his sleeve, and that secret was the Chamber of Secrets, chamber hidden underneath the school, which the 4 other founders didn't know about. The entrance was located in the girls' bathroom, and the chamber contained a basilisk. It was not only Slytherin himself who can open the chamber, it was his true heir. Each founder left behind a relic that they used during their life. Godric Gryffindor left behind a goblin-made sword. Hufflepuff left behind a small golden cup with a badger engraved. Ravenclaw's relic was a diadem that was said to have special powers, and Salazar Slytherin's relic was a locket. Rowena Ravenclaw was the first of the 4 founders to die, and it's unknown when the other 4 founders died. But the one thing that is clear is that they left behind one of the most amazing things ever happened in the magical world. A school that will help shape some of the most well-known and successful wizards and witches in the human history. I just wanted to say thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe and like this video, and I see you in the next one.